Picking up from yesterday, let's talk about movement. I always say that movement is life because the body was built to move. A sedentary body is like stagnant water, a breeding ground for all sorts of diseases. Regular exercise is one of the things you can do to positively impact gene expression in a way that promotes health and prevents disease. Regular exercise and staying physically active throughout the day is one of the major keys to unlocking optimal health, anti-aging, longevity. Simply put, movement is medicine, honestly. I get a lot of questions about, oh, what do you do for your skin? I would definitely love to do something extra, right? If you can afford it. When you get to a certain age, I definitely recommend, especially if it's actually organic. I actually recommend spa treatments, scrubbing, exfoliating, just taking care of your skin generally and feeding your skin while you're feeding it with healthy food from the outside, from the inside rather, feeding it from the outside is also great. An added advantage if you can afford it. But currently, I really am not doing anything extra besides taking a bath. I'm not doing anything extra for skin, but it's, eating healthy, exercising regularly, you just find that your skin starts to improve and look really good. One of the first visible effects you start to see from exercising regularly, besides how you will start to feel great almost immediately, something visible that you can actually just see changing before your eyes when you start to exercise regularly is how your skin starts to glow. So if exercise can have that kind of effect on your skin, imagine the healing that is taking place on the inside when you exercise regularly. Remember what I said initially? I said regular exercise and physical activity, staying physically active. So movement doesn't just stop at you doing 1 to 2 hours of structured exercise in the morning or in the evening. Staying physically active throughout the day is also important. You cannot exercise, you cannot do structured exercise like actually going to the gym or lifting weights, doing cardio. You can't do that throughout the day, right? So what I always recommend is what I call natural movement. Things that you do, assuming you are actually busy throughout the day. So rather than waiting for activities to come to you, you chase the activities. You go on errands yourself. You try to just get up if you have been sitting for a long time and take a short walk to and fro, or use the stairs if you have anyone around you, or play around with kids, dance. Just ensure that you are not sitting on a spot for more than 1-2 hours at a time. If you happen to be in an environment where you cannot do all of that, you can just stand up and mash on the spot right where you are, or do some stretches, whatever it is that you can do within the space that you are if you cannot walk away, but then avoid sitting on a spot for say 1 to 2 hours stretch without standing up at all, so that you can tap into the full benefits of exercise. I always recommend to not focus on one aspect alone. You're not just doing cardio or strength training or stretches. You are incorporating all stretches, cardio, strength training into your workout routine, because they actually all have different benefits. So you want to tap into all the benefits. If there is one thing that can disrupt how the body functions, is sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation can negatively impact gene expression, mess with your hormones, and a whole lot of other physiological processes in the body. As they say, sleep is where it all comes together. All the things that you're doing to stay healthy, all the things that you're doing to lose weight, if losing weight is your goal, all the things that you're doing to get your body to function optimally. Sleep is where they all sort of come into alignment, come into agreement to deliver mind-blowing health benefits for you. To tell you how important sleep is, some of the effects of sleep deprivation can show up immediately. Just one night of inadequate sleep can negatively impact glucose tolerance and insulin sensitivity. You can imagine what that means for someone trying to reverse type 2 diabetes. Sleep deprivation can significantly increase your risk of autoimmune conditions, dementia, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and many other chronic conditions. As a matter of fact, if you want to reverse things like high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, you should definitely take your sleep seriously. Let's wrap it up here today and continue tomorrow. I'm going to be putting this series on gene expression under the weight loss playlist so that it's easy for you to just listen to them. Talk to you soon.